All right, somebody had a question in the comment section, and they're basically saying, you know, who would want Tobias Harris and who would want Jaden Ivey? They have no value on the trader market, and yeah, they have value. And what people don't understand, and the guy tried to say, I didn't know basketball, and I'm just looking like, dude, like I said, we're your podcast at, we're your channel at, right? So the reason why they have value, and let me break this down so people understand. Um, most teams in the NBA are cheap, right? They want to keep payroll down. So expiring contracts are very valuable, right? They're very, very valuable to teams. So teams that would like to dump contracts. That's why they so valuable is because guess what? If I have a guy that's on my roster that I don't want to pay, and he still can play, still, let's just say for the most part, let's just put Michael Porter Jr. up for the 3, right? Let's pull Michael Porter Jr. up just for y'all to understand where I'm coming from who don't understand this. So let's pull this contract up, right? So you got a player on the team, and he's probably a good player, but you don't want to pay him what you paying him because guess what? We ain't winning. So I can put a guy that's cheaper in there. We can still do that. So Michael Porter is due $40 million this season. He has an expiring contract after this season of $40.8 million. Okay. So for him, it was probably great to leave Denver, just to talk in basketball terms, because he went right before his contract ended, and he, right in the end of his 20s, he can show that I can get 25, 26 points a night, and y'all got to pay me. I want to get paid like that. So I see in Denver, I was being held back. Now I'm showing y'all why they paid me this amount of money. But let's just say Brooklyn, like, you know what? We don't plan on keeping him. We losing with them. Let's see if we can get something for him. So this is why it becomes important here. So a lot of trades you make, a lot of these teams probably just want future assets. A lot of teams want future assets. So they want draft picks. They'll take the expiring contract, just give me the picks. But also for them, the picks are valuable, but the cap relief is very valuable as well too. The reason why the cap relief is so valuable to them is because guess what? Now I can go in free agency and get somebody that I want, or now I can absorb a contract or two, get more assets. You know what I'm saying? So they can really start to rebuild their team. So that's the thing about it. So I know a lot of people probably, right, pretty legit, probably had a legit question about that. Like, why are they so valuable? Look, this is last year, $26.6 million, right? You do that. Then you go to Jaden Ivey, right? Now the Pistons can let them walk and open up that cap space, and they such a good of a franchise that somebody now will want to come to Detroit. So he has a club option. He's a restricted free agent. I believe, after the season. So $10 million plus the $26 million that that Tobias is owed, that's $36 million right there. So that's damn near an exact match. You can trade both of them. You probably just throw in a draft pick or another asset, and then you can get Michael Porter Jr. So once again, this is why those contracts are so, for Brooklyn, they probably were like, okay, just throw a first round pick in there in the future. You can protect it. We want to get the cap relief. We want the cap relief. That's what they're saying. We want the cap relief. The cap relief is more valuable to us because we're not gonna pay Michael Porter another 5 or 6 year contract. That ain't what we about to do. We're not about to pay him another 5 or 6 year contract. 4. We can just, get something for him now, dump him, Their way, Detroit can have them for a year and a half, and they can figure it out. And that can go on to a number of guys, Lloyd Marketing. That can go over to Jaren Jackson Jr. Memphis is going into a rebuild. We can talk about that for a minute. Memphis is going into a rebuild. I understand. Most people don't know everything, and they like to be in the comment section, and they're very ignorant. And the number one thing I notice people don't do: people read the title and they don't listen. In a particular video about should the Lions have fired Dan Campbell, kept Ben Johnson. Clearly in the video, I said they should keep Dan Campbell. I said it later in the video, but they just let you know that a lot of people are too lazy to pay attention. Ain't that crazy? They too crazy just to listen. But so right now, so it's cap hit in 2025. I don't know what he make right now because they're not showing it. Okay, this is original contract. So this year he making $35 million. He has a contract that kick in next year at $50 million, right? But this is the dollar amount you're looking at, $35 million. So if you put Ivy and you trade Ivy and Tobias Harris, and they probably going 2 or 3 draft picks and maybe another player in there if they would like, you can have Jaren Jackson Jr. That's why they contracts are so important. This is why they have trade value. This is why they have value. Expiring contracts have value because it clears up space. It also clears up, teams are able to dump salaries that they no longer want. Why would you want to pay somebody $50 million and you losing 50, 60 games in Memphis? I'm just saying that as a joke. So we can lose that amount of games with a guy with a $10, $15 million per year contract. So that's how basketball works. That's how bad. I know. I was gonna put that dude comment up here, because to me it was kind of disrespectful. But I ain't gonna do that. I'm not even gonna be petty on the Lord's Day Sunday. I'm not even gonna be that petty. But I had to school him, and I started to make the video with putting his shit up there, but I ain't do it. These dudes come in the comment section, act like they know something, and they don't know absolutely nothing. ChatGPT can't school you like I can school you. Not on this subject. So hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. You can follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what the girls and guys think in the comment section. Like I said, check out Detroit Prison Talk playlist, and hopefully, if you didn't know, now you know, Ninja.